Hi guys, just going to do a quick video here of how to get your Headrush working with the Onsong app on an iPad. I know Onsong is a very popular app for controlling lyrics, chords, your set list, all sorts of cool functions like that. I've been using it for quite some time. I sing probably 90% of the vocals in my band and share the guitar with another guitar player, and he's also just bought the Headrush, and we operate a silent stage with electric drums. We just plug everything straight into the front of the house and monitor using in-ears. That's not relevant to this video though, so I don't know why I'm telling you that. Anyway, what we do use though is Onsong. We have a digital mixer which is controlled off the iPad, so that operates from master fader. So this is kind of like our mixing software, and I will often mix the band using this on the iPad in front of me, and I'll switch between that and Onsong to control the sets and control what's going on in the front of the house. So I'm just going to fire Onsong up. So we link Onsong over Wi-Fi, and everybody in the band has an iPad with Onsong on it. And so if I change songs for whatever reason, good one, let's have a little moment. If I change songs for whatever reason, it will change everybody else's songs as well, and that's a really handy thing. So we don't have to, when you got in-ears and you can't hear each other so well to talk. So it's very handy to be able to just change the thing. It comes up on everybody's iPad and they know what's coming up next, and away we go. But what's really handy is to be able to control the patches on the Headrush using Onsong. So when I change songs, it changes the patches, and I'm sure you're all familiar with that facility. I not, because I'm certainly no whiz with MIDI. It's taken me a bit to learn this, but hey, we can always learn. And it's really quite simple. I'm just going to show you how to set it up because a couple of people have asked me, and this is all you need. So I'm using the iRig 2 MIDI controller, MIDI interface I should say. It's not a controller, interface. You only need to use the out cable because you're only sending signals from the iPad to the Headrush. So you don't need, we're not sending signals back the other way, so you only need to use one, which is one less cable hanging on the floor. So that's just plugged straight into the iPad, and it's really, couldn't get any easier than that. That's going into the input on the Headrush. I should mention also that I take a lead out of this one, out of the MIDI out, and that goes into my bandmate's Headrush as well. So when I change songs on the Onsong, not only does it change the song on everyone's iPad, it changes the setting on my Headrush, and it changes the settings on his Headrush. So it's all very high tech and very cool until something crashes or dies, which is bound to happen sooner or later. So anyway, let me just show you how to set this up, because it's actually quite simple, but there's a few little tasks you've got to follow. So in order to do this successfully, there's a few things you need to set up first of all, and we'll start here with this. So I've got a sound here, Gravity, John Mayer's song. So I've got this set up, and I'm going to go into my global settings, and you'll see down here, get focused. In the MIDI settings, I've got it set to Omni, which means it can receive from any channel. That's my understanding. Program change is set to receive, so we only want to receive things MIDI clock, MIDI through. I usually turn that on, and it allows the MIDI to go through this unit to the other unit, and that's that. So that's all you got to do there, and it's ready to go. So then we come back to our Onsong program, and we click on the little gear, icon up here, and you will see, I think it's in settings here. Just move that out of the way, and we're in our MIDI setup. So if you want to look at that, you'll see how I've got this set up. Now I think MIDI is actually an extra thing for Onsong. If you haven't got it already, you might have to buy it. I didn't have to, it's in there. I'm pretty sure I didn't pay for it, so I don't know how that works, but somebody told me it's extra, but anyway, it's in mine. So I've got MIDI enabled, virtual MIDI is enabled, and we come down here, and those are the other settings. That's a virtual home button, I'll just get rid of that. And that's pretty straightforward. That's all you need for that. So once you get that set up, that just stays like that. So then what you're going to do is you're going to come to the song that you want to assign to change the setting on the Headrush. So if I go into, I haven't set this one up yet, so it's brand new. So I go into the three dots, and oh, sorry, I'm already there. Let's go back out. So I'm in here. Go to three dots. And hardware assign, and you've got the MIDI program, which you tap on that. Now you got to use a jog wheel here to turn this, and what will happen is the next available slot will come up. So I've got 18 songs programmed, this is number 19, so when you go to do the next one, it's automatically going to assign it number 20. So it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy, and hard to mess it up. But really important at this point is to hit the save button and save it, because otherwise if you change patches and come back, it won't be saved and it won't work, and you'll be like, why the hell isn't that working? And that'll be wiped. So we go back out of there, and then we come back to Onsong, hold your finger on the title of the song, and this menu is going to pop up. I have the listen for MIDI events turned on. Oops, I'm touching that screen. And then we just hit the plus button down here. We want to go to program, and it's going to say here program none. So we need to hit on there. Now number 19 was the number on here. I'll just check this just to double check. Number 19 is there. So we just scroll down here on this menu till we get to number 19. Now it says rock organ. You just ignore that. I don't understand that, but it doesn't make any difference here to our what we're trying to do here to our set. So that's it. Set that to 19, and that's done. And it's, you see here it says test. So what I'm going to do here now, this is why it's really important to push save on this. So it saves that number 19. I'll click out of that. We're going to how does it feel, and then I'm going to go test, and you should see that change. And there you go, bam, and done. So now if I go into a song called Green Limousine, I haven't programmed this one yet. Click out of here, and then I'll click on Gravity again, bring that up, and there it is, it's brought it back. So it's really quite simple once you understand how it works. So if you follow those steps, and set it all up that way, I'm sure you'll get it working for you. Straightforward. Hit me up if you got any questions. Cheers. See ya. Good luck.